Alright, what's up people? Welcome back to another live stream of Resident Evil for the Gamecube, and in this session I might have to turn the mic off a lot because it might be really noisy here, so if you can't hear me it's because even the mic's off because of that. So yeah, we're gonna try and plod our way through the residence section of the game, and I did practice it. And I did save again, like just before we have to take on that shark again, because I don't fancy going through all it again. Like if I die, so I might when we're about to take on the shark, I might save again. Like there, we've got enough saves. We've got 14. Right, so we'll try and rerun the way I did it before. Shotgun shells. And it's going to be a quiet stream anyway, because you're not in here quite poor. I know you're away, so normally you're the guy that talks to me like throughout my stream. So because you're not there, it'll probably be quiet. This heals us if we become poisoned, because we've got to go in that room with the spider. Right, so we're going to take those, dash them back in the box. Yeah, I've jotted down some notes because after the shark there's like a generator room. And you've got to be quick. You've got a time limit to like push certain levers. And I had to look on Google to figure out which lever you push in which order. I ain't gonna lie. I'm probably gonna resort to a guide a lot for the rest of the game. Like, I know there's a bit where we've got to mix potions, like mix chemicals together to make a certain antidote to kill a plant. And after that we go back to the mansion with all the hunters, and that's as far as I've ever got in the game, like the PS1 version anyway. Like, this is my first time playing the GameCube version, and I think I prefer this version. I probably wouldn't even touch the PS1 version again. And if you watch the last stream, we managed to mess ourselves up here. There's like tentacles in the gaps, so if you push the box over in this way, like that, the tentacles shouldn't get us now. Well, remember the spider. That was hang on, let me just jot that down. So I've got a little notebook with me. So the red one. I'm not, because we ventured off in this bit blindly, and I wanted to jot down something. Like the colour of the ball, there's a snooker ball, isn't there? The red ball was 3, and you got to count how many like little eyelashes were on the eye underneath the lantern. So it's like 0. So yeah, I've got a pen and pad with me right now. Take that. I don't know how we're gonna. Got those shotgun shells. Isn't there something else there? Like a first aid box. Wasn't that something else there? Is that something else there? What's that? The red book. Right, we want that. And use that. Right, and that one's got two eyelashes on that one, so that's the green one. I think the other one was orange, and I think they had 4. So I like this one. That's 4. Let's just get our pen. So the code is 240. Alright, so you look at the balls. The orange one is 5. The red one was orange. The red lantern, the red snooker ball's 3. And the green one is 6. So the orange ball, the red ball, and the green ball, they're the ones you need to be paying attention to. Like, so how many little eyelashes were on the eyeball. That's going to help us open a door like a little bit later. Now, is there something else? We'll try and get this herb if we can. Right. We made it out. I think we scooped everything up. In fact, no, I left behind that first aid kit. I think I should have picked the first aid kit up first. We're in the freaking safe zone. We don't need that right just yet. In fact, I think I might put the shotgun in here for a moment because I don't plan on shooting anything at the moment. I want to save the shotgun bullets for later, like the hunter. So yeah, got 25 shells there. Double check. We've got a first aid spray there, so if we're desperate, and we've got another one there. So I don't know. Is it worth going back? I reckon if I try and go back for that first aid spray, first aid box, I'll probably end up getting poisoned. So right now, and another thing is we don't want to look through that little hole We don't want to look for that little hole with the wasps, because that made us take unnecessary damage. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the game right now. I'm getting into it. Like, I wish I played this like a long time ago, like, and actually committed to it. That's the gallery room. I just want to take that, but don't look through the freaking hole. So we're going to go in there, see what he was talking about.
Jill.
Barry, I heard someone talking.
Oh, heard. I think age is starting to take its toll. Talking to myself is becoming a bad habit.
Talking to yourself? You alright? What's gotten into you?
I'm getting you worried, aren't I? But don't, I'm alright. I guess this creepy mansion has gotten to my nerves. Anyway, maybe I'll go outside, get some fresh air for a change. Don't worry. I'm just going to get some fresh air. If I'm lucky, I'll get to waste some monsters along the way.
Right. So I'm going to push that back. Right, so we want to be fucking super duper quick here. We've got enough space. We're going to go in here, dash in, get the key, and hopefully not take damage from the what are these, zombies, or are they just infected? I think you have to take damage there unless you waste bullets. Maybe we'll get the fuck out of there. I think that's all that was in there. So what did we get? That's on the back of that. It says room 001, and that's the room at the start of this whole map area. There's not that room there. Is there anything there? So what we got? We've got the herb. I'm going to keep that as it is, because I'm nervous about when we go and face the sharks again. I'm going to keep 2 herbs on me. So if I get bitten once, we're going to have to use one. Is that the room there? Alright. Discovered. There's a guy hanging off a noose in here. You can see there. So it's best to do your business here first, and then go in the other room. Right, suicide note. June 22nd, 1998. I had to do it. We ran from those things, helping each other to survive. But Robert started to show the symptoms. I had to do it. Those damn things are pure evil. There was no other way. He would have done the same if it were the other way around. After I put him out of his misery, I had to just leave him in the bathroom. Now I'm probably the last one. So that's probably the guy that burst in the door with the bath. How could this happen? I'll never forgive myself for being part of this project. Eventually I'll get what's coming to me, though. There's no way to escape from this nut house. It's just a matter of time now. Everything is set. All I need is a little courage to get it done. Knowing that I'll leave many things undone is regret beyond words. But this is better than just waiting to turn into one of them. Please understand and at least let me end my life as a person. There's a message on the back. Linda, please forgive me. Right, so that guy's probably the guy hanging outside. What's that? Our bookcase. The books are mostly concerned with literature and philosophy. He will come loose. We'll hear him drop on the floor as we're in here. Full of dirty water. Pull out the plug. I'm not sure if the zombie can burst into this door. I hope not. There's something inside the bathtub. The control room key. So when we come out, we want to turn immediately right and dash out the door. Ready? Make a break for it. See, the guy that we set alight in that little room is like one of those crimson guys, so I'm not sure if we're going to be coming back here like later in the game. So this is where I think I saved. I will keep it as that. Yes. In fact, I'm going to save. Just in case we mess up at the generator room, the control room, whatever you call it. Which is where you're going to see I saved here. So if we get nibbled by the shark again, we can just start from here instead of going through all the other doors. Pretty much everything we just did is easy peasy. So I just don't fancy redoing everything, especially because I'm streaming. Like when I was practicing earlier, it didn't matter. I think I've got more than enough saves. I think what was it, like 13 saves from now to the end of the game. I'm not sure how long we've got to the end, but I know that the bit where you do the mixing of the chemicals or the herbs to make an antidote, I know that's about the halfway point, and from there I've never seen the rest of the game. I've seen someone going back into the house and seeing the hunters, but I've never actually seen like what you're meant to do in the second part of the game, like when you're going into the mansion. I'm not sure what the aim is. What's the objective and where you going? Because, yeah. And I've never seen the whole game of Resident Evil 2 either. I've only seen like the first quarter, maybe, like where you're in the prison. Not in the prison, in the fucking police station. I've been around a few of the rooms, and that's about it. Right. So we already did this bit in the last stream, but when we was running around blind in the last stream, we never went and got that control room key. Hopefully we do the control room okay. Yeah, what I've done is I drew a map of the control room and wrote the number and which order I do touch the levers, which bit, because you've got a time in it. Yeah, they're giving you a fucking herb. So what have we got? I don't know, should I pick up the other herb or not? So I know we've got to pick up another thing. We've got to get another key. That's the whole point of this. That's the whole point of going this area, is to get a key. Well, we've got 2 herbs anyway, so we'll leave that one. So I'd rather pick up another first aid kit. Right, run. You've got to make sure you don't catch yourself on the edges, because I think when I died in the last stream, that's why. I was clipping the edges. As you can see, it like goes around as a bend. I think if you touch the edges too much, it slows you down. So we made it. Right, but will we do the leave bit in time? I've got it written down. I've got it written down. Which ones we want to do first? I think it should say valve number 3. You've got to come over to this like whiteboard here. There's caution in case of a drop in oil pressure control. Operation valve 3. So let me just check. I want to go. What was that one? That one. That one. That one. 4. Alright. Wish me luck, fingers crossed. Right, so this is triggered it at 10%. And so we got a time limit.
Locking all doors to achieve maximum safety.
Pull that.
Reaching 30% of pressure threshold.
That's stuck. Right. 3.
Reaching 50% of pressure threshold. Activate emergency drainage system
5.
immediately.
Yes. Right, we did it right. I was just looking on my little diagram that I wrote. I wrote the numbers on which part of the room to go to next. I put 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, so what we've pretty much done is that in that other room we had with the two sharks, we've drained the water. Yes. Yeah. Before I looked on Google for that bit where you pull the levers, I died. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was looking for. See, the sharks are dead. Well, they're dying. Let's just say that. This massive fucking boost. Did you see how big that shark is? You see the glint. I want to reach here to get the key. So to defeat this guy, we can't get the key now as it's dropped in the water. So what we want to do is we want to push this generator, this thing in the water, and then pull the lever. So the generator unit for the water flow control system. Pull the lever down. That. Right, let's wait a minute just in case that the electricity die down. And that allows us to get the residence key, which is the gallery key. Now we can head back.
Right, check.
What's that? Alright, we're gonna have to sacrifice this. It doesn't matter because there was that other one that we left behind, wasn't it? But I bring that extra herb just in case I was expecting to get a chunk ripped out of me by the sharks, but we didn't. Yeah, I've got no confidence, right? And if I didn't take the herb, I probably would have took damage. That's we're back here. Just have a swig of drink. Got some tango, some some blood orange tango. Alright, right, we're just gonna head back to the storage room. I'm gonna drop some stuff off. And plus, there's still that first aid kit that we left in that room with the spider. So the game's given me enough enough chances to like redeem myself if I make any mistakes. That. I think I'm going to take that there. All them herbs. I need that. And that's pretty much it, I think. Right, so let's go and head into the gallery room. Right. Right, so we want to be lightning speed here because we're going to get attacked by a load of wasps. I just want to rush in here, and I saw you do this bit quarter four. I saw you get something here, and that's how you deal with the wasp. A corpse with a contorted expression of pain on his face. And after I saw you do this bit, I clicked out. I tuned into your stream twice. I think I saw you in that room with all the levers that I was talking about, that I just been in earlier, and I saw you do this bit. And after I clicked out, that's when I said to you, oh, I'm leaving the stream now. You was at this point. Alright, so we've got the insecticide spray. That's right. Use this. Alright, blank. I was just checking. I remember when I did it before, like, earlier today. Like, that's what I did. I woke up this morning, and I just turned this game on, just had a play at this. I didn't examine the book. Right, so that should allow us to go in this room and roam around freely. I saw that magazine on the edge there, but I didn't want to pick it up. What's that? A red herb. Can you mix a green one? No, because I've already put a lot in that one, haven't I? Right, let's take it. Right, we take the residence key. Handgun magazine, we'll take that. Right, so that key you just got, what number's on that? 003. I think that opens this door here. So we'll open that. Right, so we won't go in here because as soon as you go in there, is it this one? You go in and you can't come out, or is it the other door? I think it's the one on the far right. You go through there, and that's got like a plant, and that's where you've got mix all the herbs together and the chemicals to make an antidote to kill that plant. If you didn't, I think you have to kill it manually. But once you go through that room, you can't come back out. Deal with this. Right, so the lock mechanism for the door. Use it. Right, so you remember that room with the spider, and we lit the lanterns. You remember the amount of eyelashes on the thing? Like that one's got 4, and that one's got 2, and that one's got 0. So the 0 was the red one. So we want to go over to the left. That was the orange one. So that's the orange one. You remember the snooker balls? The snooker ball was 5, wasn't it? So you push the 5. Right, and that one was green. That one was 2. And that one is that right? Oh, it's 3. 6. Fucking hell. I think it did mean the number that was on the snooker ball. Those eyelashes was just to indicate which colour was at the top. Right. Well, we did it anyway. As you go through here. Because you've got all these jars. There's something written on the wall. 1 plus 3 equals 4. 4 plus 6 equals 10. 1 plus 6 equals 7. 10 plus 7 equals 17. Right, so we have to fucking write that down in a minute. Let's see if we can do this without resorting to a guide. I did pick up another swig. What's that? No, I won't take it just yet. The shelf is lined with red books. There's one white book sandwiched in between them. Take it. Alright. Organic chemistry lab experiment. So this is where you've got to pay a fucking attention. Or I do anyway. The similarities in the cellular characteristics of the rapidly growing plant infected by the tyrant virus have been reported in previous papers. However, while repeating these experiments, an interesting new fact became clear. We learned that the chemical in the UMB family, UMB number 20, contains a compound that is toxic to the cells of the plant. So that number 20, that's something you've got to pay attention to. So this is the chemical we're gonna be making this mixture to kill the plant. So we have given UMB number 20 a new name, V-Jolt. If calculations prove correct, when V-Jolt is applied directly to the root of the plant, the entire plant should be dead within 5 seconds. The V-Jolt can be made by simply mixing the VP and UMB chemicals in a specific ratio. So I think I'm gonna get me pen out. We're gonna jot this down. So it's VP and UMB chemicals in a specific ratio. However, extra care must be taken when handling these UMB chemicals. They have been known to generate toxic gases if mishandled. The characteristics of each UMB chemicals are as follow. This is what we want to fucking write down. Right, so UMB 3 red, yellow 6, and that just says yellow as well. UMB number 7 green, UMB number 10 that's orange, VP 017 blue, and V Jolt dark brown. Right, so we've got that jotted down right there. Right, but can we, if we go up here, can we access these things again? Here we go, look. Yeah, that's the one that's red. So you can reread it. So we want to shuffle these around. Boom. So that's the room you don't want to. That's the door you don't want to go in. Because once you go in that door, you can't come back out. That's, I think. Alright, I don't think I checked this room out. I think what I did was I went in that door, and when I found out you can't come back, I turned it off. Just full of dirty water. There's something in the bathtub. Tap for the wash basin doesn't seem to be working. I think that's it. So we're gonna do a cheeky save. Since it did give us 3 ink ribbons, so that's the sign that he wants you to save now. Because then we're going to be mixing these herbs. So if you mess it up, you could just load it from here again. All right. Room 003. We're just going to dash back to the storage room. But yeah, we're doing really well, I think. We're making progress. That's the main thing. I think that's it for now. Maybe I should have done that and then came back and saved, because then if I have to reload I've got to come back here again and do that. So hopefully we can clock this fucking chemical mixtures. I think there's like four or three jars, and you've got to put one chemical in one jar, then another chemical in another jar, and then you've got to combine them, and that makes it turn a different colour. Before we do anything, let's read this again. There's something written on the wall. Let's write this down. So 1 plus 4 equals 1 plus 3 equals. What did I just fucking say? 1 plus 3 equals 4. 4 plus 6 equals 10. 1 plus 6 equals 7. 10 plus 7 equals 17, and 17 plus 3 equals 20. Right, so we've got that jotted down. So obviously we've got, if you look at that, if you remember what we wrote down before, all those numbers, the yellow and the number, the U and B and the number, the colour, I think the colour indicates if you done it correctly. Like once you get the 10 plus 7, the 10 should be orange. So 10 plus 7, the 10 is orange and the 7 is green. So orange and green should make the dark brown. And then you add red, which makes it even more darker, I guess. You've got 4 jars. Yeah, we've got 4 fucking spaces, so. No, I want to pick up the. Got the 4 bottles. So this is 1 plus 3. So which one just counts as 1 though? It doesn't say, does it? I think the first one is the 17. The VP17 is blue. So you want to put blue and red. Should make it purple. So you want to get the VP17 and then add the red one. But I don't know where you get the 1. Is it yellow? I wish someone was in the chat and they'd tell me what to fucking do. 3. That's a 6. Maybe the water makes it as 1, so maybe you got to get the 3 and then add water to it. That makes it. Four plus 6. 10. So that makes it orange. Orange is 10. Then you've got the 1 and the 6. So that's with water, that. So that's that. 1 plus 6 was 7. That 10. 10 plus 7 equals 17. And then you get that and then add the 3. So we want to combine that with that. Makes it blue. So we get the 17. So now we want to get the blue, the red one. Take some. So then we've got that. So we've got the 17 plus 3. Boom. Is that right? V-Jolt. We just did it. We did it all by my fucking self. I didn't have to look at a guide. I figured it out with my own fucking brain. Equals 20. Fucking hell. I did that all by myself. Jesus Christ. I did that just from looking at my notepad where I wrote down the numbers and the colours, and I wrote down that the maths that we jotted down off the wall. That's fucking crazy how we did that. It was just I wasn't sure what the 1 was, because when it said 1 plus 3, I didn't know what it didn't tell me. It didn't say what 1 is, so I just assumed the water, because it said you can add water. So, and when I added water to the 3, which gave me the 4, and you do the 4, and then it starts you from there. So we fucking did it. But now I just don't know what to do next. What do I do now? I'm gonna go and save again. We fucking did it. I don't fancy doing that again. Right. In fact, that means I've got to go back and get fucking ribbon. But yeah, I'm so fucking chuffed that we figured that out. I did it all by myself. The only thing I needed help with was that room where we had to pull all the levers under the time limit. I've got 15 saves, so that should be more than enough, shouldn't it? It might even give me more like later on, like. It should let me decide like how many ink ribbons I want to take out, so I just want to take the one. Saves me having to keep going back and putting them back in. Right, so now I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Alright. I'm not sure what door to go in first. I know we've got to use this chemical to defeat the plant. Hang on, what's that? It's blocked from the other side, right? So you can't go through this door. So we have to go through this one. But once you go through here, you can't come back. So let's look at the map and see what we're doing. So we're going to be going in and going up the stairs. I think I'll get to the top of the stairs and then you use the jolt on the plant. You've got to be quick because the plant spits out poison. Are you ready, boys? That's the plant. See, I don't know what to do here. Maybe I've got to use the jolt here. You. I think I know what I've got to do. I think I've got to go back to where the room with the shark is. I mean, I just remembered what I've got to do. Just remembered it. So he just took damage for fucking nothing. It just clocked in my head. I was thinking, I thought I'd use the jolt on the plant. But I remember, you know, the room we were in with the levers. The room with the levers. Once you come out of there through the top end, there's another door, and inside that room, that's where the plant is, and that's where you use the jolt, because then it kills it off. So you just took the unnecessary damage right there. But I'm still fucking over the moon. Like I figured out making the chemicals. In fact, I can pick up that herb that I didn't pick up before, and I can use that to heal me. Yeah, we're making progress. I think that's what I've got to do. If not, we're stuffed. We'll have to find another way. See, there's this room here, the guard room, and this is where the plant. There's a plant. See here. There we go. So the plant should be fucking dead now, shouldn't it? It looks like the control system for the water tank, but it's broken and can't be used. So that's it, right? Now, what's on the map? Right, so we'll go back to that room with the plant and see what happens. It might not even be. It might not even be entirely dead. Yes. Shit. But still, we went an entire waste because we got the herb. We got the herb. Oh, just fired. This game's so good though. Alright, so going in this room, or in the next room, the plant should be either dead or on its last knockings. Well, and the book's missing again, so someone's come in and taken the book. Taken the fucking book. Well, I thought we killed it.
What the hell is this thing?
Barry!
Jill!
Look at and torch the fucker.
I thought it was finished.
Yeah.
That was close. Thanks again.
Don't mention it.
Again.
What was that? What the hell's going on in this place?
Oh, what's that? That's a mansion key. So what's that? It looks like is this the helmet key? Oh, it's the helmet key. So this is where we're going back to the mansion. We're going back to the mansion.
Barry.
Something about that mansion still bothers me. But I think I'll stay here a little longer. We should split up again and investigate.
All right.
Alright, so that's telling us to go back to the mansion. Is there anything up here though? I don't know, and that sounds off, but I'm going for cheeky save because I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop the stream because I need to figure out what we do next. Wait, who's this guy?
Wesker.
Wesker.
Jill, so you're safe.
That's what I was going to say.
I apologize. It was all I could do to protect myself against those strange creatures.
I understand. Anyway, it's good that you're safe.
Did you notice? Barry, he sounded a little flaky.
Now that you mention it, yeah. I'll keep a close eye.
Maybe it's quite natural under these circumstances. It's not really our standard operation. Jill, our first priority is to get out of here.
I agree.
There are still rooms in that mansion we can't get into because they're locked up. I've been looking for ways to...
Okay, if there's anything, I'll go back to the other mansion.
I'm counting on you.
Alright. So what was Whisker was shooting at then? Alright, let's get the shotty out. Shotty. So we streamed for an hour and a half. I don't think I had anybody watching. I think I saw about a couple of people come in and come out. So yeah, whoever was watching, anybody lurking, about the 11 o'clock mark it said. So yeah, I'm going to stop it there, guys. So whoever's lurking, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. We'll head on back into the other mansion, and we'll deal with these hunters. So peace in the Middle East, rain in Spain. I'll be back again. Bye bye.